Hello. Hello.
Hi guys.
How
Is
are
it me
you?
you're looking for?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Always.
How are you?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 1
Yes,
of
not the
the
prequel.
Chaotic Cuticle Club. Yes, so this is actual episode 1. We are filming it again, so scrap the last thing that we said about the quality of the audio and everything being rubbish, because we're not showing you that anymore. We're just going to start afresh because it's been about 2 months since you came down here, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a hot second.
And a lot has happened and a lot has changed since then. So we are just starting over. Clean slate. August was a bitch. Yeah, we just cancelled August. And we're coming at it nice and fresh for our favourite time of year, spooky season. And yeah, we're here to bring the chaos.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm just like, oh, look at that. I'm actually looking at the goose behind you. It's a duck. Oh, it's a duck,
It's a
not a
duck.
goose.
It's a
I was
duck.
like,
What,
the
the
goose?
duck?
I know, but I
What,
was
the
thinking,
goose?
what the goose? I was like, and you're chatting away, and I'm like, what the goose?
What the goose? You're a silly goose.
Already.
It's been a long week.
It's only
And
Tuesday.
it's only Tuesday.
It has
Oh,
actually
God.
already been a long week. I've already had someone in just for a French, and that almost killed me. So yeah.
Indeed. We hate a French.
Yep.
We hate a French.
Never a French. I can do one or two on each hand. I'm like, okay, we can work with
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Full French.
Yeah. My maximum is 2. 2 on each hand. Any more than that, get out. Like,
Just go somewhere else, please.
I can't. My brain can't focus on that level of repetition. Yeah.
That's why I do mix and match things all the time.
I love that though. I love that. In fact, before we get into the juiciness, show us your nails.
You show us your nails. Oh my God. The checkerboard on your right hand. Excuse me?
Oh no, yeah. I did well. I was really impressed that this is the best. This is the first time I've really been able to do like art on my hands.
Well done, you.
Show us yours. Show us that sparkle.
They're very shiny.
Wow.
I know you
They're
can't really
just
see because the light.
gorgeous.
Well, I'll move the light right there.
They
There
are
we go.
gorgeous. The amount of different colours that you've got on there are beautiful.
Oh, I can't do my bendy hands. I don't have hands that bend.
Take my strong hand.
It's like someone said to me,
Love
it's like David Duchovny in Zoolander, and I should just put like the glass balls around my hand. Have you never seen Zoolander? Right. Because he's the hand model in Zoolander. I had a client ask me the other day, yesterday, it just has passed. Why is my light being so weird? And she was like, who's the person on your Instagram with all the hand tattoos and stuff? And I was like, that's me. Really? I was like, yep, that's me. She's like, oh, I only ever see you with gloves on. I was like, yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's like, oh, why? The light was fine.
I know, yeah.
The light was fine, and now the light is not fine. So
it looks fine. It's all good. It's all good. Most people are going to listen anyway.
Look at your fancy thing. The microphone.
Oh, this is Nigel's.
Very fancy.
This is when he streams for the Xbox.
You've got that. I've got a mic and a cup.
Nothing says chaotic like that, having your microphone in a cup.
I still just can't get over the chaos of the nail order event prep. It's just, oh my God.
I'm so excited. I am so excited.
Yeah, same.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to start off, in case people, well, hopefully there's a few people that are going to watch that don't already know us. So tell us a little bit, give us a little update on all things Suzi, and how did you get into nails? Why are you here?
Why am I here? Why am I here? It's a wonderful question. Why am I here? I made a TikTok about it. Go and watch that. went to have my nails done last year around probably about October time last year. And I was like, oh, they're a bit scary. I don't really like it, but I'll go with my youngest because I was like, we'll do something nice together. Went and did that. And then I went back on my own and they were mean. They were kind of mean and they were kind of rough. But I was like, that doesn't look too hard. That was a
Famous last
lie.
words.
And bought myself a gel kit in November the something last year, and picked up a gel brush and went to Argos and got myself a wee lamp, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, and promptly realised that I was ass at it, and but I really enjoyed it because it made my brain go super silent, and it just it just made everything quiet, and nothing has ever been quiet. So I carried on, and then I realised that I couldn't buy stuff on all the sites that I wanted to buy stuff on because I needed a qualification. And I was like, bitch, what? So I then went and got a qualification because I'm a stubborn cow, and I was like, I want to buy the stuff. So I wanted to buy the stuff from Nail Order and things, and so I went and got a qualification to be able to do that, and proceeded to love it. And then I was like, oh, come and get your nails done, and it's just grown, and now it's grown to be this weird monster that I love and I do on a daily basis, and will harass people until they come along and have their nails done. Yeah.
And you're bloody good at it.
Shut up. How about you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm about as new as you. So my little sister-in-law last year kept saying, she every time I had my nails done, she kept saying, I want to be a nail tech, I want to be a nail tech. And I thought, well, if she really means it, let's let her like start practicing, and you know, she can get good. Obviously didn't know then what I know now about what I bought her, but I bought her a Christmas present to let her practice. And when it arrived, I was like, I want that. That looks really good. I like that. And I didn't want to give her it, but I did. And then I bought myself one as well. And I've always loved having my nails done. I've always been like a nail art person. I've always been that annoying person that's like, can you do this?
Not 10 fucking French though.
No, not 10 French. No, I'd rather do anything but. And I never had 10 French on my nails because, you know, I like art. And yeah, that came like just before New Year's Eve. And then I started practicing, and yeah, just fell in love with it. A bit like you, it was just like my brain is never quiet. My brain never stops. Like my mental health is all over the show, and it just like calmed my brain. It was just something to focus on. It was like I've always been creative, like I like doing creative things. And then yeah, like February I was decided like, yeah, no, I'm gonna give this a go. Actually, I really like this. I'm gonna book a course. Booked a course, qualified in April, and here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, still very early on in terms of like clients, and I'm still very much going through that like slow process of building, but I'm still really enjoying it.
How are you finding the
And
process of building and stuff?
Frustrating. Yeah, it's just like I'm not very good at being consistent. And consistency is what is needed. So I find it really hard to be consistent when I'm not seeing results.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes it can be like disheartening, but at the same time, I really want it, so I'm not giving up. I refuse to give up. Refuse. But yeah, it's not easy.
No, it's not.
None of it is easy. None of it is easy. From the learning to like building the client base to just the art, it's all way harder than I thought it was going to be.
So hard. And even just doing like the base stuff, like no
Yeah.
art, no none of that. Just doing like the base level of nail stuff is, and then you've got to be your social media manager and your accountant and like your hype
100%.
woman, and you're terrible at being nice to yourself. I don't want anything
So
back
are
about
you.
this. You're terrible at being nice to yourself and telling people how good you are. You just won't do it, and it's really annoying.
I could say the exact same thing about you.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Literally. But I just it's one of those things. It's like it's so rewarding, but it's also like really, really hard. It's like the amount of things, like you say, that you have to be. Like I just thought I was going to be a nail tech. I was going to sit at my desk. I was going to paint nice nails all day, and I was going to chat to loads of cool people.
Hmm.
And that was it. But yeah, like you say, if you're being self-employed, you've got to think about like the finance side and doing your taxes and keeping on top of your expenses and your like income and doing your social media, trying to market yourself to clients, the customer service of like messaging people and getting answering queries and all that sort of stuff. It's hard.
And
It is really, really bloody hard.
keeping on top of your stock and working out what you need, what you'll use the most of, how much you've got left of that,
Yeah.
when you need to place another order, things like that. Yeah, it's
I know, yeah. Like I've heard people say like what you've got to think as well, like the content side of it. Like some people are full-time content creators. Like content creation in itself is a full-time job.
hmm
But somehow we have to try and do that plus being an Altec, plus being like everything
yeah,
else.
completely.
It's hard and like okay, some people might argue that you don't have to do it, but I don't see how I would be able, like, I don't see how building a client base without social media is possible. Like, I mean,
I,
it might be, and there might be people that have done it. I suppose way back before social media, people did it, but social media is where people search for things now. Someone wants a nail tech, they go online and search for it.
hmm like
So you have to be present.
it's very rare to get. You remember you used to get those local newspapers that would go into every door and they
Yeah.
were free and stuff. I used to deliver them when I was young as well. Yeah, but uh, and you used to be able to advertise and things like that. But now it's literally you've got someone on the main high street or whatever, and they've got all the flashing lights, and it's very overwhelming and it's very intense. But if you're a private nail tech, there's the only way to get your name out there really is by word of mouth or by social media. And
Yeah. Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
that's
to
it.
be savvy enough to be able to use it. And it's difficult because you're like, well, what do I post? What do I say?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, everyone's like, oh, just use ChatGPT. But you know when someone's just used ChatGPT.
Yeah, it definitely like you can just end up coming across as very inauthentic. Like I find it's really like it can be really helpful to kind of give you that initial like idea, but
Yeah.
you still have to then take that and kind of make it your own so that you're coming across as you.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Um,
Don't get me wrong. I
yeah.
love ChatGPT. Mine's called Sage.
Oh,
She's
same,
wonderful.
same.
She's glorious. Yeah. Yours is Sabrina. Yeah.
Sabrina.
Yeah. Our managing director. Yeah. But it's difficult to try and work out all the things like that you have to do
Yeah.
as well as know what to write to be able to attract the right people or to not sound like a total dickhead or like do you know like there's so much to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of different hats that you have to
Yeah.
wear and try and keep on top of. It's
Yeah, and
very
even
difficult.
before that, you're like, well, what brands do I use? How do I do that? I mean, I've tried a variety of brands. I've landed on my favorite brand.
You think?
I've landed like with Nail Order, but I've tried a variety of different brands. And it was just really, it's expensive as well.
Very expensive. Yeah, very expensive. And like you say, like I feel like everybody I've really spoke to, like you have to try different. Like I don't feel like I've spoken to anyone who's just like got one brand and like that's the brand they've stuck with
No,
because like you say, you try all different things, and you know, the more you learn as well, the kind of what you're looking for out of a brand kind of changes as you grow and your knowledge grows and things like that. And yeah, there's a lot of trial and error involved
Yeah, absolutely.
in it, for sure.
Like you have to find the brands that will not just provide the best like retention, the best colors, the best this, that, and other, but you have to find ones that align with your values as well, your personal values. And
Yeah.
maybe that's just us that feel that way, but I want one that aligns with
Yeah.
like what I think. I don't necessarily always agree with everything that people all over the place in the brands that I use say, but the core values I have to align with, because otherwise
Yeah.
what's the point?
I think the thing is, like you say, it's very expensive. So, like, you're giving a lot of your money to these brands, and you want to know that, like, they're decent people, you know, and
Yeah,
that your money is not like funding
gambling addiction down the road or something.
you're just crap, you know. You want people that you know, I suppose it's like any business or something, you know, wherever you're putting your money, you want to know that like it's appreciated,
Yeah, yeah,
that like
yes,
that you're
that you're valued.
investing. Yeah, yeah. Like you're not just a you know, you're not just a kind of financial thing.
Yeah,
You know, yes, of course they want our money, of course they do. That's
yeah, this
business.
is a business.
But I don't like to feel like that's the only thing I'm wanted for, you know?
They want you
like
for
to be
your money.
like to be wined and dined a little bit first.
It's funny because I'm only here for your money all the time, you know.
Good luck,
You're
because I ain't got no love.
you're just here for my buddy.
Always.
Right, we should get back on track.
I feel like this brings us quite nicely into the fact. So, we're both quite new, as we've established. We're both started our journey in like 2025,
Yes.
give or take a couple of weeks. So maybe like 6 months in business ish.
It's 6 months next week since I
Yeah.
started business. I know.
And so I guess, as people will know when they click on this episode, we have called this episode The Audacity. Because the question is, what on earth gives two complete novice nail techs the audacity to start a nail tech podcast?
Well, exactly. We should just shut it down now, to be honest.
So, yeah, that's it. Just give up. See you later. Bye, guys.
That's it.
Nice knowing
End
you.
of series. We'll be back in 3
But
years.
we know that there will be, you know, hopefully there will be support, and we have had support from many people that seem very excited about this. But I'm sure there will also be many people that are like, who the hell do they think they are? They don't know anything, and they haven't got anything valuable to share. What would you say to those people, Susie?
Valid, but also when we were starting, so when I started, I looked online and there was so much information, but not all of it is good information. Not all of it provided the value that I required. But I feel that we can give a good perspective of being very new, because it's still very fresh in our minds, about how difficult it is, how isolating it can feel, how confusing it can feel up to the first like 6 months or so, and how much you change and grow and learn and just venture in different ways and different angles, and sometimes you can go backwards and sometimes you can go forwards, and there's so many things that can happen in that short period of time because you're growing so quickly in that time as well, that often a bit further down the line you can maybe forget exactly how those emotions felt. And to be honest, we're massive nerds and we research things beyond an inch of its life, so we do have information and we do have learning that we can share, and also just providing a support and a community to new people that I think is invaluable, because there's so many of us, and there's so many people coming into the field that I think it's actually important to remember that there's space for everyone. There's space for people who've been in this industry 15 years and have six-figure incomes every year, and there's space for people in the middle who have been at it 3 or 4 years who are excellent at nail art, and there's space for people who just focus on French. Hats off to them, because you know I'm having a French argument at the moment, but I just feel that there's space for all of us, and we can provide a little bit of chaos, some humor, because clearly we're hilarious and we can't help it.
Absolutely. It's our defining quality.
And also, like, we've tried so much. I mean, I can speak for myself here. I've tried all the things because I have a slight spending habit, just a touch,
Just a teeny,
just a teeny tiny one. But we can provide like help with people trying new things and learning new things, because it's scary asking people who have been in this industry for years and years. I found it really intimidating. So hopefully we're not intimidating and we can create a lovely community.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, that was a lot of waffle for me just to go, lovely community.
Perfect answer. Love that. I love that. And I think you're so right. Like, obviously there are like amazing podcasts out there, but they tend to focus more on people that are already where they need to be, or their like brand perspectives on things. And I love all of those podcasts. I've absolutely enjoyed discovering podcasts so much throughout this journey. But like you say, it's sometimes it's very important to hear from the people who are where you want to be.
Yes.
But I also think, like you say, it can feel a bit like intimidating, or like they don't feel as relatable.
Yeah.
So you don't feel as able to like approach them about things. And I think sharing the reality of starting out is really important, because I think the reality, certainly for us, but I would imagine across the board, the reality of doing this compared to what you think you're going to get into when you first decide, yeah, I'm going to go for it, is very different.
Yeah.
So I think just like we're both very unfiltered. I'm sure people will kind of see as we go on and kind of settle into it a bit more, and just having that community and that space where people can just be like, okay, like there's no stupid question, or like, you know, we're gonna be honest about things, or just sharing the realistic journey in the beginning. Like, it's okay if your nails took you 4 hours, like it's normal, it's fine, like you don't have to rush, you know, you don't have to get everything done in an hour. It's okay. Or yeah, just like the imposter syndrome. We're both neurodiverse as well. We both have, you know, not just battling with everything else, but battling with our own brains as well. Woohoo! I've got more letters after my name than someone with a PhD.
You've got so many letters. Can I just give an example of a stupid question, by the way? Like, literally right before we came on here, I was moaning about French again. What a shocker. And I just sat with my French brush, and I was saying to Casey, now I watched a man do this, and I was like, but I thought you just plop for people that aren't watching and they're just listening. I have a French brush and it's curved, and I'm plopping it onto a swatch thing. But I thought you just went play, and then the man that I watched was like swoosh swoosh. So yeah, so stupid questions are more than welcome at all times, and I'm still confused by it. But so what?
Yeah, I think sharing the fails is just as important as sharing the success.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Because, like, A, that's what we learn from, and B, I think it's just important for people to know that, like, you will fail a lot on this journey. Like, you will want to quit, and you will want to flip your desk over and throw your polishes at the wall more times than you will be able to count. But it is worth sticking at it. It is.
Because
And yeah, we
when
just want.
sorry, no, I was just going to say, but when you fail, you learn more from failing than you do from doing it perfectly. And that's how I
Yes,
like to look at it.
absolutely.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Every failure is a lesson, as they say.
Yes. You still
It's
hate
not always
yourself,
easy
though.
to see at the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think I've also realised that, like, I would have quit had it not been for you and like Sophie, Christy, Zoe, like the people that I've met along this journey.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you guys, I'd have quit.
Just.
I can absolutely guarantee you I'd have quit. I would have just gone, nope, not doing it anymore.
Yeah. I would have
Because
taken the huff and been like, this hobby's shite.
yeah, that's it. Do you know, I couldn't eat. Well, we'd be here all day if I told you all the hobbies that I've had, and even all the hobbies that I've had that I've tried to turn into a business and then given up on after spending loads of money. So it just probably would have gone into that same category with all of the others, and I'd have quit because I'm not a very confident person. I'm not very, like, I'm way too hard on myself, as you've so lovely pointed out. And I just like hope that we can be that for other people as well that might be thinking like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm going to give up, it's too hard. Like, that, like, we're just going to build an amazing community of people that like lift each other up and just help each other through all of that crap.
And I
And
think
yeah,
that's what gives us
hopefully share some lessons and mistakes that we made so that you don't have to, but probably still will anyway, but that's fine.
But I think that's what gives us the audacity, because we're also a little bit older. Like, I'm way older than you
Yes,
are. Like, a little bit older
way
than, like,
older.
I am way older. I'm like 10 years older than you.
Yeah, that's not way.
Still a whole fucking decade, mate.
I don't know why, yeah, but that's just made a song come in my head.
Oh,
Because the way I said way, and then I was like, way, you make me want to shout.
Put your hands in it, put your hands in
Where
it,
did that come
throw
from?
my
Where did
hair
that come from?
back. Come on now. Yes.
Anyway,
A bit of
sorry.
Lulu anytime.
I don't know why that made my head do that. But anyway, back in the room. What were we saying?
I can't remember.
Oh, it's like our voice messages all over again. What were we talking about?
Well, it just gives us the audacity to be able to talk about things that, yeah, other people can talk about, but we're able to be there as like a support system, and for people to, even if they don't ever message us or talk to us, they'll feel safe and comfortable and not judged, and just everything that we normally stand for, that you're safe, comfortable, it's a judgment-free zone, you feel very confident talking about anything, and that nobody's going to laugh at you. I mean, we'll laugh at you, but in a nice way. Like, if you make a joke, we'll laugh at you. If you ask a serious question, we're not going to be like, we're going to be like, that's a funny question. I love that. Here's the answer. Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I
but
think you
yeah.
made a good point as well, that like we might not have loads of like nail tech experience, but we do have a lot of life experience, and I do think that can help as well. Like, I feel like that perspective is helpful, because that very much nearly made me not do this. Was like, oh, I'm too old to start over, I'm too old to, you know, like, I'd been doing my other job for like 15 years, and like I was just like, this is my path now, like this is just where I have to continue to go, because I'm too old to retrain, you know, all just what I know now is nonsense. But I just thought, oh, if I go on a course, like, everyone's going to be like 16, 18, it's going to be like college, I'm going to be really out of place, you know, this, that and the other. So I feel like having people who have entered the industry a lot later than some people will be very refreshing for people who are like 30 plus, that are maybe feeling like it's too late to get into this.
Yeah.
We want to show you that no, it isn't at all, and you
Never
can
too
still
late.
do it.
Do you know what I was scared of? I didn't tell like friends or family or anything that I was
Oh,
doing
really?
this until maybe I didn't tell some friends until I'd done it, until I qualified in February, until I'd been
Oh,
on the
wow.
course. Yeah, until I'd been on my course and qualified, I didn't tell some people. Because I was really embarrassed that they would be like, "Oh, look, she's got a hobby. What's this shit now?" And I was mortified that I was like, "Well, I've not I've not made the last thing I did, which was like photography and stuff. I haven't made that my all-time long-term career forever and ever." And I was mortified because I just thought they're all just going to think I'm a joke. And I didn't want to tell people because I don't want people to judge me and just think, well, you're like, because I've got a lot of friends who are nurses, doctors, lawyers, like high-end jobs, like HR, people eat peoples. And they've been in those roles for ages. And here I am just dithering about in the creative industries, fanning about like, oh, what can I do? Um, so yeah, and I just felt like everyone was going to judge me and be like, "You're a middle-aged woman, get your fucking act together." So yeah, but here I am.
That's it. Following your passion, which is the most important thing, I think. Life's too short not to.
Yeah, life's way too short. We're all on a
Life
floating
is
rock in space.
way too short to be stuck in something that you're not enjoying.
Yeah, and the way I look at it is, I mean, we're all deteriorating at a rapid rate anyway. So
Me faster than most. We do 40 in my joints in the morning.
I literally get up every morning and I have to walk to the bathroom like that.
I know, yeah. I've got to that age where like I can't stand up without making a noise.
Like Billy Connolly did that sketch where he's like, "Oh,
Everything's just so hard.
I keep watching videos of like stretching and like stretch. And I'm like, mate, I can't even stand up straight, let alone stretch somewhere. Come on now. I keep thinking Pilates will help, but I was like, A, I'll probably pee myself, and B, how am I meant to get up without farting? Like, come on. Like, it's not gonna happen. Can't go to a class.
Oh,
God.
wow.
So what is next on our we have a plan for this episode, by the way.
We kind of have a plan.
Casey's
So
got a plan.
we are going to do, before we wrap it up, we're going to do a little. We're gonna do this each week, guys. So every week we're gonna talk to you. We're gonna have, what do we decide to call it?
Pet
peeves and pet loves. Pet peeves and pet loves. If anyone's watching this and you've got a catchier title than that, let us know. But each week we are going to choose one thing that's really irking us about being in this industry. One thing we just want to chuck in the bin. And one thing that like we're really loving and is like really helping us and is great. So, do you want to start?
I mean, my pet peeve is French. There you go. I've said it. Fuck French. Yeah. I'm done.
I'm with you there, guys. If anyone is watching or listening and you are thinking you can't be an Nailtech because you can't do French, just give yourself a break. Just give yourself a break, because when I say it's the hardest to perfect, it is the hardest to perfect. Like, give me SpongeBob any day.
Yeah, literally, I can do a full art set, full builder gel art set, hour and a half, 2 hours, bang. Give me a French, I'll be there for 5.5 hours. We'll need a lunch break. I'll probably need a nap in the middle of it, and then I'll still cry
rocking in the corner at the end.
I'll still cry.
Just 100%.
Like, give me.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of the Nailtechs out there that do an amazing French.
Yes.
Yeah, hit me up and I'll send those clients your way.
Yes. Also, teach us your ways, please. Please teach us your ways, because I do not understand how to make it perfect.
We'll get the negativity out first.
Yeah.
So my pet peeve at the moment about this industry, and don't come for me, guys, okay, because this is just episode 1 and I don't want to be that controversial, but it's a fact, okay. This is the thing that's bugging me the most is,
go on, Case. I don't know what she's going to say, by the way. I'm really excited.
oh my god, putting myself out there like this is terrifying. Nail brands that claim to be professional use and then sell to the masses on TikTok Shop. That's my pet peeve. That's my pet peeve. It is. That's my pet peeve.
She's gone there.
I just can't. Okay, just admit you've got no morals and you don't care who uses your stuff. Don't tell me that you're all for professional nail techs and you support the industry and then sell your HEMA-filled products to my 13-year-old sister-in-law without any repercussions on your conscience whatsoever.
Wow, I feel a bit shit just saying French now. Wow, right, Casey. I love you. Also, like you're blushing and everything. I can tell.
Oh, I know, yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I'm
I feel
glad
like
you
I'm going
got
to get
that.
some hate for that, but whatever.
I'm glad you got that off your chest. Can we clarify? It's brands that sell like their HEMA-filled gel polishes because HEMA isn't meant to be sold
Yes.
to non-professionals. So it's people
Yeah.
that not just the brands that sell like their cuticle oils, hand sanitizers, all that jazz.
No, yeah.
Mail order
And to
estate,
clarify, like,
essentially.
if you're that brand and that's how you're selling your stuff, that's fine. But if you're doing that, it's when they use the words professional products or professional only, or say that they are empowering professional nail techs. That's the bit that annoys me. Everyone else crack on, do what you want to do. If like make your money how you want to make your money, but it's that bit that irks me, is we're a professional brand, but you can only class yourself as a professional brand if you only sell to professionals.
And you check that they are professional.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I don't just hate everyone that sells on TikTok Shop. Like, do as you wish. I love TikTok Shop.
Same.
Where would we be without TikTok
Exactly.
Shop?
I agree.
Yeah, it's the use of those words and then the not following through with that. That is my pet peeve.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what? I'm going to stand on that hill with you because it's disingenuous. It is promoting things to people and selling them to people that can slather it all over their hands, and essentially they can get an allergic reaction from that. And I know you can get an allergic reaction from lots of things, but you're meant to be selling to professionals only. Previously, 6 months ago, whatever, you were only selling to professional brands, to professional users. But because you've seen that people are purchasing on TikTok Shop and you can sell them on TikTok Shop, even though technically you shouldn't be. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I have unfollowed people and will not purchase from people and will not promote people who do that. So I completely agree with you.
I think it stems as well from, like, obviously because of our neurospiciness, we do both have a very strong sense of justice and morals, and
Though sometimes I'm a bit grey on my morals, to be honest. Just say it.
But like, what the way that we see right and wrong is like very black and white, and anything that goes against that we see as like
it's like a personal attack.
Yeah. And like, I completely get that in many ways that is my own issue to deal with, and it probably holds me back a lot because I'm probably missing out on some great stuff. But it's just my sense of like right and wrong, and what I stand on my soapbox, and even if I'm wrong, that's my truth and I will speak it.
I don't think you're alone in that. I think there's a lot of people who maybe don't realise that brands selling on Amazon, TikTok Shop, whatever, that are doing that say it's for professional use. I think there's a lot of people buying it that are like, oh, but I'm a professional, so it's fine. But they don't realise that it's also being able to be sold to 13-year-old, like, Sophie down the road or something. You know, it's...
Yeah.
It's difficult because I understand brands want to make money, and if they're capitalizing on some popularity and stuff, it's really good. But for me, it goes against their core beliefs. And if you're going against your own core beliefs, then I can't trust you. So no. And
Yeah,
it doesn't matter how nice
absolutely.
the things might be, I'm still not going to give you my money.
Yeah, yeah. I think for me as well, it's just like there are a lot of issues in this industry. Like, I'm sure we will do episodes on this. Like, there is a massive lack of standards, regulations, and all sorts of things. And it's led to, you know, epidemics in allergies and issues like that. And I just think that professional brands have a responsibility to try and safeguard the industry from just becoming like just
Oh, becoming like a
unsustainable,
free-for-all.
because yeah, I just think like we need to, I think it like undervalues the industry a bit, and I feel like being a nail tech, again, I'm sure this is a conversation that we'll have in depth at some times, like being a nail tech is like, it's not seen as like a knowledgeable profession. It's just seen as like something, you know, anyone can do that. And I think when you enter it and you start learning about what the actual products are and what they contain, and what can happen if you're not using them properly, I think we do have a duty to try to make sure that we're being safe and you know,
Keeping
making
clients
sure
safe.
that the training that we receive is actually carried out across the board.
Yeah.
You know, like we're told X, Y, and Z, and then you kind of enter the industry and it's just like a free for all, and you're like, oh, okay. So did everything I learned, was that just a lie, or just no one's listening to it?
Yeah. And the thing is,
You
like,
know?
every single person you speak to will do something slightly different, and there's
Yes.
no two
Yeah.
ways to do it. Like, I've seen
Yeah.
4 different ways to apply builder gel in the last 2 weeks. And like I use 1 or 2 of them depending on the client, depending on the prescriptive manicure that I'm using, depending on the viscosity and the heat outside, and people don't realize that
Yeah, of
all
course.
these
Things are
things.
always
Yeah.
gonna, everyone's always gonna like find their own ways of doing things. But it's like, I don't know, say you go to like school and you study law, you learn the law, and everybody learns the same thing. Or, you know, even when I was at school, like, and we did like English, you know, there was like a curriculum and everybody learned that, and most people studied the same books, or, you know, there was like a set curriculum. Whereas I feel like with nails, it's like everybody just gets told something different.
Yeah. Like, my training was different to your. I mean, my training was ass. Let's be honest. It was
Yeah.
ass.
I feel like we will do a whole episode at some point on education and our experience with education and kind of what to look for in education.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Because
for sure.
we've both done extra education.
We went down a rabbit hole there with my pet peeve.
But do you know what?
So,
I know you're like, this is my opinion, but I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you. And
thank you.
it
At least one person does.
yeah, but it gives me the rage that people are out there just uploading all of the stuff that's meant to be for professional use only, just willy-nilly. There you go. Bang, bang.
Yes.
Whack it on there and we'll sell it, because money's money. And not all money is good money. So
No, absolutely not. No.
it's all there.
Okay, so that's the negativity out of the way. We've got that off of our chest.
Yes.
What's your pet love this week? What are you loving?
I can't remember. Do you know what? Actually? Hard gel in pots. And I know that's really boring. I know it's really boring.
No. Listen, we got to come up with a new one of these every week. There's going to be some boring ones, okay? We can't get that creative every week.
But hard gel, I think, because I started off. So when I started off, I loved. I mean, I love bottles. This is all builder gel, by the way. But I loved all the bottles, and I was like, oh my god, they look so cute on my shelf. Oh my god. I'm not a bottle person anymore, and it's because of this bitch right here. Yeah, she talked me into getting a couple of pots. I was like, I don't like it until I found the right brush.
I know, you were like, I prefer bottles, and I was like,
I know.
Who are you?
I know. And then I found the right brush, which is
yes,
the Nail by Chelsea double ender. I'm not,
Love that brush.
I shouldn't say
Love
double
that
ender,
brush.
but
I know, yeah, it always
yeah.
makes me think of something very
Yeah.
But yeah, love that brush.
Build Me a Buttercup. Honestly, the best brush I have ever used for putting on builder. So now I decant stuff to use it with that. But hard gel, specifically hard gel in a pot, is my favorite at the moment. It is absolutely astounding. I love it, every second of it. I enjoy using it. It just brings me so much joy, and it looks,
I just love hard gel. I just love hard gel.
yeah, but it looks immaculate, and it self levels, and it's just like,
Yeah.
I have to say, it is the Duragel Light that I really enjoy. Sorry, this isn't an advert for Nail Order, by the way. But I just have it, but
This is not
it's
sponsored,
not sponsored. But that's what
unfortunately.
but that's what I've got, and they're my babes. I love them so much. But
Yeah.
the Duragel Light and the Duragel -4 light ones. I mean, I love my OG. I can't find it.
See, yeah, that's where we differ. I love the OG. I love the really thick.
I love it. I love
thickness.
it. But these are the ones that I've been using the most, and it is the light and the -4 light. So
Yeah.
tough.
I feel like, I mean, I know you've got the Thermo Pro, but I feel like I will probably use my light more in, like, now we're coming into winter.
Yeah,
I've got a feeling my OG one might get really, really hard to work with.
but you're much
But yeah,
hotter down
I
there.
just love pots in general.
Yeah, like I'm shocked at how much I'm going through. Like, if it was in a
Yeah,
bottle, I would have no idea.
the reason I love it so much is because when I trained and I was using bottles, I had, like, when I was doing all my case studies, I had this one shade that was like really popular. Everybody wanted this one shade and it was gorgeous. And I kept like getting like halfway through thinking, how much is left in this bottle? Like, I don't know how many sets I'm going to get. Am I just going to get halfway through a set and not be able to finish it one day? Like, you know, I'm anxious about everything. So my mind was in overdrive. Now I love that I can see exactly how much is in there. I know I'm going to be able to use every last drop of it. And I just love pots. Yeah, I can't imagine going back now.
No, I can't. I've got all my builders in a pot as well. I've got my Synergels in a pot.
Yeah,
The only thing,
I just get everything
I
in a pot
just
now.
wish they had Flexi in a pot, and that would make my day.
I've never used that.
I love Flexi Gel. See, for infilling extensions, perfect.
Yeah, I just go with Ultima.
Yeah, I mean that's,
which I know is the same thing and just clear, but like, I like the.
Yeah, honestly, see Hera, and I'm sorry guys, this is not what you need, but see Hera in Flexi Gel, it doesn't look like it does on the website. It's such, oh my god, you can't see. It's such a natural kind of colour. Like, it's,
yeah, they do some lovely shades.
Such a natural really colour, and it's a bit sheer.
Some of the Flexi Gel shades are so hard to say though.
Why?
I don't know. Some of them I read and I'm like, I don't even know how I would pronounce that. What's that? Precipitone?
Stephanie.
Is that how you say it? Don't know.
I bet you read Harry Potter and went Hermione.
Hermione?
Instead of Hermione.
Hermione.
That's what I did when I first read it. Even, by the way, sorry, again, not sponsored. Even NYX, and it doesn't look great on the website.
I've heard good things about that.
I just dropped a ball, but it's so beautiful in real life. It's like a dark pinky.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Yeah, and a bit sheer.
Oh, I like that.
Seriously, and they're in the outlet at the moment. Again, not sponsored. So sorry, but yeah, Flexi Gels for putting underneath a gel polish manicure. For like as a base, like honestly, perfect. I love Flexi Gel. Yeah, just saying.
Well, I see. Look, this is an insight into my brain. I've put way more thought into the negative side of things than the positive side.
Yeah.
What is my pet love?
I did the same, by the way.
I would probably say at the moment I am just loving the shift into autumn.
Yes.
I'm loving seeing the change in like colours, and autumn is my favourite time of year.
Same.
I love it. Seeing like the torty come out again, and like, just loving the kind of autumn nail art. That's it, the deeper colours. It's just, I'm all in my feels. I'm ready to like curl up with my hot chocolate and my hot water bottle and just get cozy for autumn. Yeah, really looking forward to that.
Same. Absolutely same.
And also, I mean, my highlight for September is just the fact that the nail order event is only like less than 3 weeks away.
It's like 2.5 weeks away. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't
And
wait.
we will be filming an episode of the podcast
Yeah.
from the hotel room when we meet up. We're gonna film together, and also just kind of we're gonna do one beforehand where we're going to place our bets on what we think is going to be released and what we think the event is going to hold, and then we will catch up again after to kind of review
After the
what
free
we was right
bar.
about and what we were wrong about.
Yeah. After the free bar, we'll catch up. Yeah.
After we might not be able to get our words out.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah.
It's all fine. It's all fine.
But it's good because at least we've got we have an extra night in the hotel. So like you
have an extra night.
Stop.
Side note, guys, Suzi booked like a week's holiday for one event. But only booked the flights, not the hotel.
Only booked the hotel for like 2 nights. But only booked the hotel for 2 nights. Had arranged to fly down, I think, on was it the Thursday or the Friday? I can't remember.
The Thursday.
Yeah, and I was coming back late on the Tuesday.
The Friday, and then you were going home on like the Tuesday.
The Tuesday or the Wednesday morning or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a one-day event.
Yeah.
And I did all that without having got a ticket because by the time I booked all the things, the tickets had sold out.
Oh God, I'm so glad you managed to get one in the end. I'm so glad.
Twat.
If anyone wonders why we called this the Chaotic Cuticle Club, there is your answer.
Realised when I was coming back from yours and I was like dead.
Yeah.
I had an hour of sleep. We'd been busy all day. I was almost dead in the airport, just sitting and then I was like, why is the hotel room weirdly dated? Hi, babe.
Lily's come to say hi.
For anyone that doesn't see Lily, her beautiful doggy has said, oh my God, hello, Lily.
Hi.
You are a sweet angel, girl. Look at you.
Are you not getting enough attention? Are you not getting enough attention?
Oh, she's so cute. But yeah, I only realised when I was in the airport that I had booked the hotel rooms for the wrong day. I've had to book another hotel room because I'm not changing my flight again and paying for that. So I'm just staying on the Friday night now in a random hotel and then going to a different hotel on the Saturday and then staying on the Sunday as well. I'm just like, what is going on?
All over the show. I know, yeah. And you were so tired that day that when you explained it, I was thinking, I hope she hasn't got that mixed up. And then she wakes up in the morning and she's actually just wrecked her whole plans.
Imagine booking practically almost a week in Birmingham for a one-day event. It's like, oh yeah, I'll totally go and do that. What am I going to do with myself? Yeah.
I am very excited for it.
Yes.
Very excited.
Same. I can't wait to see everyone. I'm really looking forward to seeing Jen, the educator, as well, because
I've not met her yet. I've not met her.
Karina.
I know you said you had a blast with her at Polish and Paint.
It was brilliant. Oh my goodness, I'm going to the Halloweeny one as well with Karen.
Oh yeah. I'm so gutted I don't live in Scotland.
I know. Why don't you? God's sake.
I need to hurry up and move to Scotland.
Until you're moving, you'll be fine.
That's it. Bye.
For reference, anyone. So Casey's partner's called Nigel, but I have a cat called Nigel. So sometimes you'll hear about Fat Nigel and sometimes you'll just get Nigel. They're both...
Fat Nigel is the cat.
Fat Nigel. Not just a bitch about Casey's partner. Oh my God. Fat Nigel.
It'll either be Fat Nigel or Knobbly Need Nigel.
Yeah, but that's...
Again, the cat.
Yeah, also... So there's... I mean, yeah, the cats have got weird names. Yeah.
I love your cat's names.
Yeah.
Love them.
Special. Definitely special. We have been whittering on for almost an hour, by the way.
We have.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up. If anyone's still listening, well done.
Congratulations.
That's
Round of
it.
applause.
Give yourself a gold star. I've got my gold star that you bought me on my apron.
So have I, and everyone looks at it, and I'm like, it says you did it, and it's a wonky gold star. I love it.
It is, yeah, because special. Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys.
Yes.
We hope you're excited about joining the community and just being a part of the chaos.
Yes. We
And
promise
yeah,
to be
let
more
us know.
consistent. We promise to be more consistent.
Yes. So we are going to launch this episode, and then we are going to bring you an episode every week.
We are going to bring you an episode.
Even if it's just 20 minutes or something, we'll be here and we'll have a natter about something.
There'll be some.
Yeah, let us know if there's any topics you want to cover. I think we're going to cover a bit about education, a bit about the mistakes that we made, what we wish we'd what we'd do differently if we was to do it again.
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome mindset and mental health and juggling it all with mental health, neurodiversity, all of that sort of stuff will be a big kind of thing for us. That's where our knowledge is.
Also, I think I add one in, and we'll probably use this as a bit of a kick in the arse for ourselves as well. So
Yes.
So even though we're encouraging you guys to do something, it's also encouragement for us guys. So charging our worth, being able to charge full prices, all of those things.
Boundaries.
Yeah, because mine are like a bit of string. Yeah.
Yes.
They're like a wobbly bit of wool. So being able to really empower everybody else by also having to implement it and be scared all at the same time. So I think
That's it. Holding ourselves accountable.
Yeah, while holding everyone's hand.
Yeah, that's it. And just letting people know that it's okay to struggle with these things because we do too.
Yeah, totally. Oh my god.
But yeah, if there's anything you want to hear us talk about specifically, let us know.
Yes.
It's been a blast.
Yeah, fair enjoyed myself.
That's it. But, a lot of people are probably just wondering, what the duck?
I like that you just edit yourself out, and I'm like, swear, because it doesn't register in my head. Yes, I have fairly enjoyed that. Also, I would like to really start highlighting maybe a nail tech that's done, or a nail look, or a bit of art, or something that's really inspired me.
Yeah, we were going to do that, but we haven't prepared it for this week. Prepared. So yeah, from next week we will. Should we pick a look that someone's done?
Well, it can be a look or a vibe or an inspo or a person that's doing some amazing stuff, or
someone that's really inspired us, or a nail art look that's blown our mind, or just someone that's we think deserves a shout out, a bit of recognition.
Yes.
And we'll share the look or the account and stuff on the pod.
Yes. I would like that a lot.
Bye guys.
Have a lovely week ahead.
Stay chaotic.